Okay, so you'll know what this is. This is Tiny Warp, Inductrix, however you want to call it. This is actually the stock flight controller that it comes with. It is, or was, the FPV version. This little beauty is a DSMX BeeCore, or DSM BeeCore. We are going to be putting this into here. Now, I have a slight issue with this in that, well, to get at the USB port, it's right in the way of the products. There's no other way to do it. So, what we're going to have to do is have a look, because it does come with some different sized standoffs, I guess, for want of a better way of putting it. So we'll have to see whether it actually works. Now, it is a, like I say, it's a DSMX board. It is right now rocking cleanflight. We'll see, that's going to be a problem, see? Because the USB port's right there. And it's being covered by the ducts. So, in the packet that you get, you have these little things right here. And it is a bunch of little screws and a bunch of funky standoffs. So I'm guessing that these standoffs here will stick it up a little bit above the thing. Now the board, like I say, is rocking cleanflight, and it is a SP Racing F3 Evo based board. So we can actually put Betaflight on it if we wanted to, which I may do at some point. So, now the question is, which way around was the darn thing? I believe it was that way around. Being the front. So yeah, so that does bring it up above the line of the props. So that's a good start. And then we have a teeny weeny screwdriver, screws. I need to find my teeny weeny screwdriver. It should hold these in. Maybe. If it doesn't go flying off all over the place. Like that. Now, right now, this is my Might not even fit in this. It's the smallest screwdriver I got, I think. Damn, that doesn't even fit in there. Let's see. Let's see if this one will fit in. Yeah, that one fits in. Just. Wow, those are so super small. The screw head. It's ridiculous. Real tiny. Alright, that's 2. So like I said, this is rocking cleanflight right now. I believe. I don't know what version. We'll obviously put it in and load up the configurator and stuff like that. But for something like this, I'm not going to worry too much right now if it's not got Betaflight on it. We need to see if it'll fly first, right? Okay, so that's on there. Now, the thing is, now pairing this thing is the other issue, in that ideally you will use this micro lossy connector for the batteries. However, I have a whole bunch of freaking batteries for the original one. So what I'm probably going to do for now is, and besides that's what my camera's using, let's probably just use that. Let's see if we can get this to unglue and unsolder off this original flight board. I'm not too worried if this board dies due to heat stress, because I'm not planning on using it again, obviously. You know what? We're just gonna go snip them off. Fuck it. We're just gonna go snip them off. 1, 2. And it actually, in fact, I do have a 2000 milliamp 1S battery lying around somewhere on this table. I know I have it somewhere. The question is, where did it go? Interesting. I don't know where that went. Let's see. No, oh now. No, now. Which is where I would have assumed it would be. So I have this 2000 milliamp 1-cell battery. We could just tape it to the bottom like this. That would be funny. But let's put these motor wires in. Making sure that we get them round the correct way. Using, if need be, a pair of pliers. Now this is just a test thing for me, to see if all this lot works. I have right here a little cheapo cricket camera, which has been smacked God knows how many times. And as you can see, the one element's just broken off in my hand. But they're actually relatively easy fixed. All you gotta do is just solder them on. Some new solder on the things, but that's not the one that I am eventually going to be using anyway. This is just a temporary tester, so to speak. Because this this thing has been beaten up and bashed around so many hotel rooms. the camera that it's about time to be replaced anyway. So, the fact that it's broken like this is not that big a deal. In fact, I do have a new camera coming anyway. So it's just a case of not having time to go and get it. But I have a whole bunch of goodies coming today, so that should be pretty cool. I have like a whole bunch of different parcels coming over the next week or so. So there we go. So, you know, I mean, just be prepared for some more content. Obviously, content is always the name of the game. More content you can produce, the better things are going to be. Even if it's just simple little videos like this. You can't see what I'm doing, can you? So what I'm doing is I'm just trying to. This is the original Inductrix FPV power harness. So all I'm doing is I'm just going to be using this in conjunction with this round of VCC. And then once I can get some batteries for this micro Lozzie, then I'll switch it over to that. And at the same time, that'll be the time to change the camera as well. On ground. Come on. One VCC. Okay, so now, moment of truth. Get a box of batteries. We'll get just one of these batteries for now. And we'll plug it in and we'll see if it lights up, huh? Whoa, yeah, we got lights. Sweet. Alright. Get our transmitter. And we need to bind our transmitter up. So we'll go through.
Warning, throttle high.
Fast flashing means it's waiting for its thing. Model select Inductrix. Alright, we'll turn that off. Hold the bind button down, turn it on.
Binding. DSM2 22 milliseconds 1024 resolution. Bind complete.
And there we go. We have juice.
Timer start. Timer stop.
Alright.
Timer start. Timer stop.
So far so good. It binds. That's good. Alright, so now let's go drop this in a cleanflight and see how we do. And now I don't. You get so much junk with this. Alright, connect. Okay, so we're going to level this out. I'm going to calibrate the accelerometer. Okay, ports. UART 1 is MSP, and we're using it's a VCP. We don't want to worry about that. What we need to worry about is the receiver. Yeah, and you can hear it. So that's going. Modes. We have arm and angle, and then acro. So now what we need to make sure is we need to make sure that these motors are actually spinning the right way. So let's turn one on. And it seems like they are. But there is so much junk turned on this. We don't need any of this. Good. Okay. So let's disconnect that. And let's go back to the camera. Alright, so have to take the props off to get at the, or should I say the prop off to get at the thing. Alright, so let's get the battery right here. Plug the battery in. Now this is a used battery, so it's probably going to LVC quite quickly, but I'll turn that on, see what happens.
Timer start, timer stop.
If anything.
Timer start, timer stop.
Nothing.
Timer start, timer stop.
Okay. Interesting. So maybe we need to calibrate. Weird that we do, but let's see. Come on. And see, this is the problem. Right here. You got to pull the fucking prop off to get at the damn USB port, because they put the USB port in a stupid place. Instead of having it facing down through the bottom of the board or something like that. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Motors.
Timer start, timer stop.
Receiver.
Timer start, timer stop.
Stick minimum. Alright, so we're going to have to go and do the whole lot, huh? So we'll bring let's see, let me show you. Bring the to the whole 1000, 2000 thing.
Timer start.
See if we can get this all the way up. Okay, so 1896 is the highest we can go. Okay.
Timer stop. Timer start. Timer stop.
Alright, so then arm. Alright, so when we go in, let's go and make sure that channels are assigned. Next. Alright, so gear is going to be F. And aux 1, which is going to be B. Alright. Now let's try it. So that should arm. Okay. And then that should be that. Alrighty, so then we can go back into the Control Expo. And as you saw, all of a sudden it decided it's gonna go. So we need to get this down to below 1000. That'll do. Even though they're on the wrong side. So what I've actually got, I've got these modes on the wrong switch, that's why. So that should be aux 2, that should be aux 1. So arming should, no? Okay, so that should be aux 1 then. Aux 1 should be arm, yes. And aux 2 should be mode. Alrighty. Save. Okay, now we should be good.
Timer start. Timer stop.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll unplug that. Let's go plug the battery back in. And we'll give that a shot. Put the prop back on. And let's see.
Timer start.
Well, we have I think we've got 2 props on backwards. Because it wants to sit there and... Okay, but we got those on right. So now we've got to get these motor orientation right. So it's going to be the same as regular Betaflight.
Time remaining 1 minute.
Oh, shut
Timer
up.
stop.
It's going to be the same as regular cleanflight, I would guess. And that would be regular motor orientation, which would be these things just swapped around. To be their usual front and rear inward going rotations.
Timer stop.
Okay, maybe not.
Timer stop.
So maybe they're the opposite rotations then. Which is weird because that's not how Cleanflight says they are.
Timer stop.
See?
Timer stop. Timer start.
It wants a yaw, as you can see, and if I do it that way, it'll yaw that way. So it's relatively stable.
Timer stop.
But why is it wanting to yaw all the time? That is the question. Okay, so I figured out what it was. Is the motor layout was completely different. So I've swapped the motor layout around. It now hovers okay, so I've just added the little FPV cricket cam to the top. And right now I'm just running it off the regular 1S batteries, the little chewing gum batteries. So we'll give it that a shot. I'll run some DVR footage for you guys. And thank you for joining me. And the next things to do is to upgrade to a decent set of motors and get a new frame. And we're going to be using this battery. Nice, decent size 1S. That should give us awesome flight times. So, thank you for joining me and enjoy the DVR footage.